Hello, and welcome to the live stream. And I must say that, to be honest, I have not made a live stream in the past, I think 2 years or something like that. So any hiccups that may occur on the live stream, I would want you to just be patient and forgiving, because it took me a lot of time to set up everything, because everything has changed since the AI era and things like that. Long time no see. For everyone that do not know me, my name is Popcorn, and before being a game developer, I was a YouTuber and a live streamer, and I still want to believe that I am, and because I do really like to do this, but the time does not allow me to do much live streaming and videos. In the same idea, I would love to introduce you to my new game that I have developed. It is called NEED. It is a game that I put a lot of thought and logic into it, and basically resembles with my way of thinking, because I do like to struggle and challenge myself all the time. And I do want to say that it is a very like kind of a disclaimer. It is a challenging game, and rage quit might occur if you play it, but I invite you to click the link in the description and download the demo and try it for yourself if you like it, if you enjoy it. Today we are gonna play NEED, and today I'm gonna play NEED for the first time as a player, not a developer, because since I started developing the game, I was playing NEED, but as a developer, because I was paying attention to a lot of other things rather than just enjoying and playing the game, because I only see bugs and stuff. And I do want to mention the fact that even if I have made the game, I must say that I am not the best at this game, because I have playtested the game in beta testing, closed beta testing, and there were players that were doing a lot better than me. So I will do my best to try and survive as much as I can and finish up the game. Any questions that you might have, you can leave them in the comments after the live stream ends, or you can join the chat and ask anything that you might want to know about the game. So with that being said, I'm not gonna waste any more of the time, and I will just start playing the game. So this is a fresh install. I don't have anything in here. Well, I do have, because I was testing before the live stream, but other than that, let's start a new game. The game has, I will try to explain some of the things, because I do get a lot of questions about how to do certain things in the game. So the game has three levels of playing the game. In the initiate, you don't have the struggle of losing bread and dying. In the architect, you are basically still losing bread and still having the pressure and decay and everything else, but it is milder, I can say. And then we have the mastermind, which is basically the level where I designed the game to be as default, like vanilla settings. I would give some spoilers that the game will do have some other difficulty levels, because I do plan adding more till I release the game. So I hope that I managed to do that in in this time. So when you are starting the game, you are presented with the tutorial. I will leave you to discover some of the things, so I'm gonna skip the tutorial for now, so I don't need any of those, and I'm gonna go straight to doing things because right at the start, when you're starting the game, you do have to start collecting resources and not losing time. So while we are gathering stone at the quarry, we go straight to the forest and we do upgrade the forest and prepare the... You have to think like 2-3 steps ahead when you're playing the game. The movement is pretty simple. If you go A and D, it's left and right, and if you press shift, you're going faster. So this is the movement. We are gonna wait until we are gonna gather enough stone, because my strategy, this is the strategy that I have developed during developing the game and trying to test out and balance out the game, because I needed some quicker ways on starting out the game. So my strategy is to collect wood and stone, upgrade as early as I can so I can prepare my next loop, because you basically are building production loops, and when you are building production loops you have to think ahead. So this being our first production loop, I want to make sure that we have enough resources so that we can upgrade some of the stations, and to have enough resources to... Oh, freaking hell. Talking about upgrading, I should have had upgraded this one. Well, I hope that we are not gonna die, but you know, trial and error, it's the beauty of the game. So at first it seems pretty simple and easy and pretty calm, because this is how the room is being designed, to be saying like that. Like everything is quiet, you have time, you can look around, you can explore, but once bread starts depleting, you are kind of screwed, to be saying like that. So you do have to move quick. My strategy at this point is to have at least 10 stone, but I think we are good at this point, because I already upgraded twice, I mean 2 stations. We have already upgraded quarry, and now we have to gather wood. I'm not sure, because I was debating before the live stream, I'm not sure how much to give away, how much to spoil the game, and how much I want you guys letting you to discover the game. So I'm still trying to figure out if I should give you some tips and tricks, or if I should not give you some tips and tricks. Well, they are not secretly, but it is a way of me keeping the mystery of exploring and discovering a game, because when I start a game I always go to the settings menu to see the key bindings, and if there are any other things that point me out towards things that I might need in the game. So just a quick review in the options menu. You do have the key bindings where you can remap the key bindings, and also you have the codex where you can read everything about the game. So this is what I do every time I start the game. And giving tips ahead of time would not make any sense. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. And again, I am mentioning that if you want to play the game, the demo is live now on Steam, and will be live until Steam Next Fest ends, like shortly after Steam Next Fest, the demo will not be live anymore and you will not be able to play the demo anymore. And the game Need will also take part into Steam Next Fest. He's joining Steam Next Fest, so let's see how we stay with wood. We have plenty of wood. I was losing some time here, but I do hope that, I mean, my strategy is always in the first loop keep 2 workers, in the second loop start getting 4 workers, because once you get comfortable with the pressure, I was at the one point I was even upgrading when I had like 2 bread and I was reaching 0 bread, but the timer was not reaching the tick point, so I knew that I still had the time to have the upgrade and have everything working. Now that we have stone and wood, we can start upgrading the mill, because we are preparing ahead of time. We are collecting wheat, so the wheat goes into mill and produce flour, then we go to bakery and produce bread. But as you can notice, we do not know what we need to craft flour, for example. Well, the other things are pretty straightforward. We need something to craft flour. In the description you will have a small riddle when you go to description, and will give you like some information at a glance. Good evening. Let me see if I know the key bindings.
Hey there.
Yeah, this is it. Okay, so we do not know the recipe for flour, but as I was telling you, you have in the description at a glance some information, so you don't have to go to the codex and read the more in-depth information about the codex, about the stations in the codex. How are you, Andre? All good? All going well? Okay, so the strategy for now is to craft at least 6 flour. So once we craft 6 flour, we can move towards the next step, which will be water, because flour and water makes bread. And we do have. Now I am pretty relaxed at this point, because I know that I'm not in so much rush, but now I am planning the next step. I have 6 flour. I will gather some water, and in order to prepare for the next step, I will make more houses, like housing. So, oh freaking hell. So we are getting low on bread. I thought that I'm pretty relaxed. At this point we still have a few ticks away from dying, so I'm not that stressed out. Okay, so I'm gonna upgrade to this one. Even if it consumes a lot of bread, this will help me on crafting bread faster, so it will pull me out of the critical state with crafting the bread. But having in mind that I have only 1 water, I made a mistake, so I had to wait for a little bit. For a little bit more. Let me do one thing, cause I think the screen is too dark now. I mean, I do clearly see it, but not gamma. You do have some settings here, so you can make the night brighter if you struggle on seeing on the screen. So we can do this. Let's see how we stay here. We are pretty good, even if we are ticking out. If I gather like 3 water, that means that we will still have time. I mean 6 water, we will still have time to make the bread in time and get us out of the panic. I am pretty good, Andre, thank you very much. I am playing my game for the first time as a player, not as a developer, so I try to enjoy the game. And not paying too much attention to the to the potentially bugs that I might see. So let's do like this. At this point, you might say that we are still in the same point that we have started, and it's pretty hard to get rid of the critical state that we are in, but it is pretty doable, and we are still ahead of time because we have upgraded 3 stations so far. So the next loop, when I mean for one loop, the loop is like making bread, collecting resources, making bread, collecting resources, making bread. This is one of the loops that you can make. There are still other loops that you can make, production loops, but one of the main loops is this one of making bread. So in the next loop that we are gonna start, we are gonna be somewhat a step ahead. Okay, let me see what I can do about this. We have sound. Is worth it. Did it go quieter for the live stream? We should be good. Well, the dynamic panic dramatic one is louder by design. Okay, so I waited until we crafted all the bread, so we are pretty good at this point. At this point I can call in some more workers, and I have created a new housing spot, so people will come if we have bread. If we don't have bread, then people won't come. But at this point, having in mind that we still have resources, we can start making bread straight forward because we still have resources left from the previous loop. And that was it for the meal. We made one flour. Let's get more of the wheat and wait for new workers to arrive. See, I shut down the music. Okay, we have a new worker which we can assign to the wheat. But take notice that at this point we are kind of risking it because we have 4 workers and the total consumption will be 4 bread, so that's a little bit risky. So we have 4 bread, so I think we will die because we don't have water, but we can craft really quick some bread. This worker just arrived in time, so we can craft one stick of bread. I keep mixing up the terminology of the developer with the terminology of the game. So this will allow us to have enough time to collect some water. Having in mind that we have more workers, we can collect more resources at once. We still have 4 flour. This means that we have to collect water only once. 4 water, which will happen in a second. And now we can go ahead and make more bread. But for the bread, you will notice here that you have water and there is also a timer like a clock, and you have here wood. This means that the bakery needs wood, and additionally from the flour you will need water. So you will need water, wood in order to produce water and flour, and wood as a fuel in order to produce bread. So at this point we can produce 4 times 4 bread. That means 16 bread. So at this point we want to stabilize ourselves for a bit, so we can have enough bread to expand. In the beginning you're gonna be struggling with this a lot. I am struggling with it, and I am very happy that I made some changes and some adjustments and introduced some new features that balanced out the game in such a way that becomes a challenge, not something that is annoying. Okay, so we have plenty of bread now. Not really that much, but we might as well do another run. Now our focus is to try have resources and upgrade a little bit more of the stations, but pay attention to this because this will bite you in a second, and I'm gonna show you why. And I think the smartest move is to make sure that we have enough bread. So at this point I am aiming for stability. We still have wood and stone. Stone is gonna be needed for the grinding stone that the mill uses to grind wheat into flour. So I am waiting for the flour now. We are still pretty good with not dying at this point. some water as well. And we can craft more bread. If we manage to get twice from the water well, that's once. We need 8. So we're gonna be making more bread. So one more tick on the water well. My strategy is the early game to have the strategy where you are placing all the workers, like you are moving all the workers in all the stations, but there were players that achieved better results on spreading out the workers, like one is gathering wood, one is gathering stone, and so on and so forth, so you have all the stations running. Yeah, it depends on your mindset and how your strategy and logic works, so that everything works in your favor. Hello and welcome to the live stream. I must say, let me greet yourself,
Hey there.
your presence. At this point, we might be low on wood, and I might pull out one worker from the bakery and place into the forest. The map is much bigger than this, like the map stretches out like this far. So in the early game we are mostly running around this area. So I am keeping my eye out on the bakery. Once we are left with one wood, which we are, I'm gonna place one worker in the forest. And here we have a notification where it says that station is decaying. You're gonna see the side notifications on this area as well, and that means that your structures are decaying because you are using them. So because of that, you have to repair them. This is why I said that the more you use the stations, the more it's gonna bite you on the long run. So you do have to make sure that you are somehow, somewhat taking care of them. I just wanna see 2 wood in there. Okay. Oh, hey there. Welcome to the live.
Hey there.
I am glad to hear that, to be honest. Cozy Ponds, I love the name. You can reach pretty far with this. I mean, you can reach pretty far with this. The goal, I'm gonna pause a little bit, because being a strategy game based on tension and pressure, any pause you make is gonna cost you, because every second matters, as the description of the game says. So you can reach pretty far with this, and the goal is to have the best score you can have in here, because these points will be then used to another system that the game will have on the full release of the game. So that's gonna be another thing that I'm not gonna spoil for you guys. But if you are gonna keep an eye out for the Steam posts, I'm gonna make a post at some point with the legacy system. But it's very nice. I mean, I do like how this comes together. Thanks for trying the demo, by the way. And I'm glad that you're liking it. Okay, so now what I am doing, I am trying to get as much wood as I can because we do have some bread. We are not safe, but we do have to have some wood so we can run the loop once more because we are aiming for stability at this point. And then we are gonna gather some stone. We do have some wood. I mean, there's gonna be plenty to have us surviving the new loop. Now, as I was saying before, upgrading the stations early on, it will give you some time for mistakes because each mistake you make, like for example, instead of placing 4 workers in here, I placed only 3 and I misclick and forgot one at the other station. That's gonna cost you. So upgrading early on and taking care of the stations early on is gonna give you some room for mistakes, and it's gonna be more forgiving in the mid run, like 4 to 5 production loops into the game. Now I am aiming to have some stone for the mill so we can safely make some flour. At this point I think we are kind of on the edge, to be honest. We are not critical, but we are on the edge, so we are still needing like 2 steps here at the wheat field. At least 2 steps at the mill and 2 steps at the water and then the bakery. So there are like 4 steps that we still need in order to be able to pull it off. So I'm gonna push for another step in here, another tick. Okay, we are good. Now I'm gonna push really fast in here to get some bread, some flour made, I mean. And this is gonna be taking like 2 ticks. I think it's enough. No, 4 ticks, 3 ticks, but I think we are gonna pushing it too far. I'm gonna do 2 ticks. I mean, I'm gonna refer as gathered 8 flour at this point because we have 4 workers, so 2 times the number of the workers. The tick is basically when the structure outputs, like if the structure outputs at 1 minute interval, that's a tick. So we are low. We have 4. I'm not sure if we have water, but I'm gonna do this. Place some workers in here. So we are like really on the edge at this point. I'm gonna go for let's see, I think for 6 for 8 water. We are still on the edge, but we still have time. Basically you are looking at the bread count. So if you have 4 workers, like you have 4 workers, each tick is gonna eat 4 bread. So even if it's gonna be remaining only 1, I still have time to make the bread in time. I just want to make sure that we have enough wood. Six wood is gonna be enough. So with 8 rounds of bread, we are gonna make plenty of time for us to get into stability. Then I do want to make sure while this one is making bread, right? You're not gonna just stay. Yes, I'm staying because I know what's happening. And I know it, because you're gonna get comfortable at some point. But while you're doing this, you're gonna be taking care of this thing in here. So this is the keep hut. I'm gonna explain a little bit how the keep hut works, because I got a lot of questions of how keep hut works. So basically you have upgrade decay mitigation, and then you have the station activity decay mitigation. So basically, if I have a level 2 bakery, I will need two keepers in here, to assign 2 workers as keepers in here to mitigate the level increase of the station. So minimum 2 for a level 2, minimum 3 for a level 3, and so on and so forth. Then the keepers will need tools. The tools are made in here in the silo. So in the silo under the bakery, right, you assign gatherers. So gatherers will gather stacks for the keepers, right? Then the keepers will use the stacks to mitigate the decay. Like, they are constantly maintaining the integrity of a structure that you assign them to. So because we are gonna assign here keepers that will have enough stacks, like enough tools, like tools materials, imagine like a hammer and some wood and some nails to go and repair the bakery. So it's maintaining it functional. If you don't have these things, you're gonna pay the cost of repairs. So you can assign at least 1 worker, because someone, I'm gonna pause here. I heard the bakery stopping, right? And that's the sign, because I'm always listening to the ROM. This is why I say in the tutorial, always listen to the ROM, because it is very important. So this told me that the bakery finished making bread, so I have to reassign. This is available for all the stations, like all the stations, meal and bakery especially, because they are depending on other resources. The other stations do not depend on other resources. I'm gonna resume to the idea where I was before in a second. So at this point we have 20 something bread. My goal is to overcome the threshold that we have started, because we start the game with 30 bread. If we are having more bread that we have started, it's basically being at the beginning but with station upgraded and 4 workers, and we can restart the loop. So I'm gonna go with, okay, I think this is enough. We are gonna make enough with these ones, because we still have resources from before. So we still have wood and stone. Stone is gonna be enough for this. Wood, we are gonna need some more wood, just a little bit. So we are slowly increasing the stability into the home, and then to make progression again, because yes, I can make some more housing and call in some more workers if they want to join the roam, because they will not. If you don't have bread, the workers will not join the roam. So it's like, when your roam is like, the world is doing good, your settlement is doing good, the word is being spread around the other roams, and they will say, okay, let's move to that room because that one is paying better, we have better life in there. So this is why they will come. They will not come if the room is not doing great. Okay, so we are gonna make all the flour we can. Take some wood, take some water, and try increase our stability and have more bread, sufficient bread for the workers. cozy bones. I will resume on this in a bit, just to reach to the point on when I start making bread again. Okay, so basically we are at the end of the flour production. Now we will need some water and wood. I'm gonna split this into two. I'm gonna do like this because I only need a few wood, like 6 wood max. So at this point I can afford splitting them because I am not forced on maxing out on production. I'm maxing out on time, right? Okay, we have 4 wood. I can move these ones back into water well because we need more water than wood. I want to give you some tips about why I am doing this, but I want to let you discover, because there is a pretty defined reason why I am doing certain things and it might make no sense, but trust me, it does make a lot of sense once you discover it, and I don't want to spoil it for you. So at this point we have a lot of flour. This allows us, like, if we gather at this point like 12 or more water, we can double, triple the amount of bread we can produce, even if we are on a critical edge at this point. Okay, let's get into stability a little bit. And the trader arrived. Let's see where the trader is, because the trader can spawn in multiple locations on the map. Here we go. Okay, the trader, with basically the best thing you can do with the trader, I don't know, I'm still debating whether I am giving out things or I later discover, but at this point we have nothing to do with the trader because we have nothing to sell, we have nothing to buy. If you press Q keyboard button, you can toggle the resources and see the other resources that you have. So basically we have nothing. We can sell to the trader meat, but we don't have meat. We can help the trader, and the trader needs resources from us which we do not afford to give it to it at this point. And because we didn't sell any meat, we don't have coins to buy what he offers. The trader is pretty important because it's gonna define a lot of things on the long run. You can read more about the trader in the codex, and that if you ignore the trader, it's gonna be at one point in the late game where you say, how the heck do I do this? And then you get the idea of, oh, the trader, okay, and you start building things with the trader and so on and so forth. It's a kind of a hidden surprise in there. Okay, let's toggle back. You can press Q or you can press this arrow in here. Sorry, me coughing is because I'm not used anymore on talking too much, as I was talking back in the day when I was live streaming. Well, yeah, that's a common thing, and also integrity on the stations is a common thing to ignore, but I'm gonna get back to that in a second. Okay, we have enough bread for now. I'm just gonna get more water because I need more water because we have plenty of flour, and I wanna max out. On flour, on water, right, and make all the bread with the flour available that we have. But for that we need the water and we need more wood. That's gonna give us plenty of time to gather more resources of the wood and stone and then start eventually expanding. That's my strategy. I take it step by step and I try not going into critical zone too much, because although I do like it, because I do like the challenge and the stress and the pressure and the tension, but there are other things that will stress you out, so we're getting there. So basically I wanna make the same amount of water that I have flour, so I'm going in tandem with them as much as I can. It is easier to calculate, but it's gonna be even easier when you have plentiful and you don't mind doing things and stressing out. Like once you have enough bread and you're into stability, you're gonna start thinking on expansion. Yes, Crazy Pawns. Cozy Pawns. I renamed it by mistake. Sorry for that. Yes, as I said in the beginning of the live stream. Oh, we are in summer already. As I said in the beginning of the live stream, there are players which adopted different strategies for this. I do want to get some wood really quick. I mean, my strategy is like going with all workers in all stations. Okay, good to know. Yeah, my strategy is to go on different stations with all the workers instead of splitting them around. Once I have around 8-10 workers, then I can strategize placing some workers in some stations and then with a handful of workers to do the core thing till I manage to make the ultimate automation and get self-sustainability. Wood is gonna be not enough, and I'm gonna tell you in a second why. We are gonna go into critical area again once more, but is for a good cause, because I don't want integrity to bite my back. So I'm gonna go for, oh, I didn't time this up. Okay, great. I saw it and it was in our favor. This means that we can get stone as well really quick. At least one tick for the stone. At least one tick. Like 4 stone to get 4 more stone, because we do have flour, but I am preparing in advance for the next loops. I don't want to miss stone, and also we will need stone for repairing the stations, because we do have to repair them, otherwise we will end up in a death loop. Come on, one more. I am good because I know that we have time. I mean, we have... No, we don't have any more time. I'm going back. I mean, we still would have had the time Okay, now the thing is like this. We have wood, we have stone, we have plenty of flour and water. At this point I can strategize. I'm gonna leave the bread, raise a little bit, then I'm gonna call in some more workers by building more housing. And see what I was telling you. This is the first sign of structure decaying. And from this point till no structure being able to work and produce is like no further than a few minutes. Therefore, I'm gonna do this right now. I'm gonna go for some more housing, and even though I wanna repair it, I'm gonna wait for the workers to arrive, like new workers. It's not gonna take, like, I don't know, not much, it depends. We're not doing great, so the workers won't come really fast. But since we are already making bread, they should come after we get into stability in here, right? Once we are good, see, we are good now, so they should come. And okay. Oh, we were very lucky. They were brother and sisters, I think. Okay, so we go for bakery. Place one in here. And repair not much, but a little. Okay, now what I wanna do, because we have two workers, now we will increase our production for the bread. We still have plenty of resources, and we can make a lot of bread so that we can manage 6 workers at this point. Okay, till this one is going with the production, I hope that I'm not gonna run into issues. So here we are. I have said that for the bakery, we take the example of the bakery because it happened, right? We are bakery level 2, right? In order to mitigate the bakery decay, right? If I am placing 2 keepers in here, it's gonna mitigate only the level. The level is separated by each station, but it's basically 0.2%, right? So if you upgrade one station to level 2, you're gonna have 0.4% decay by default if the station is working. If the station is not working, that decay is not gonna be applied. Once you start the station, you're gonna be having here 0.4 plus the number of workers that you assign, right? And that's gonna be the total decay rate of the station. If I'm gonna be adding here 2 keepers, it's gonna mitigate only 0.4% of the decay. But if I'm gonna add 2 keepers in here, and the keepers will have enough stacks, right? You go to the bakery and here gather stacks. You have to have a lot of them in here, but to have a lot of them, you do have to upgrade the silo as well, because it's a balance. You have to strategize this and to have a balance, right? So you have keepers in here, they are gathering stacks. This is one of the stations that you would always have like workers locked in here. Never take them out, because it's a continuously production consumption station, the silo and the keep hut, right? So if the keepers in the keep hut have enough stacks and they are at least the level of the station, for our example level 2, we need 2 of them, and if they have enough stacks, the mitigation will be complete. Like the bakery will not decay anymore. you can produce as much as you can, but the decay is not gonna be there anymore. So basically this is the idea. Do you have any questions, Cozy Pawns? Okay, at this point I have some options. I either expand more, call in more workers, and assign them to the silo and keep hot so that I try to mitigate the decay, or I get the resources, I repair the stations, I upgrade the stations, because if I try to upgrade now I cannot, because the station must be above 95% integrity in order to upgrade it. So basically I would go with gathering resources like stone and wood, because we are already producing bread, which is part of the repairing costs. Then once I have all the stations repaired, I can upgrade them so I can produce faster, and it's like being again at the start of the game, but with all stations repaired, upgraded, but more bread and more workers to start with. It's like starting with 50-70 bread and 6 workers and something like that. So yeah, this is my strategy at this point. I can risk it, but I'm not sure. Also, let me do this, because I never mentioned it. In miscellaneous, you can go with different types of roam mode. So at this point we have deep and survival, right? You have hopeful, where the colors are more bright and colorful, and we have the next one is not deep, it's gonna be peaceful. So this is gonna be a different type of music playing in the background. And also if we take a look now on the colors, it's gonna be more colorful. Well, it's overcast, so I don't know how much colorful can it be on the overcast, like with cloudy skies, but yeah. We're gonna stay on this roam mode for a bit and see how it feels. Okay, so done with this. I'm gonna go for stone and wood straight away, with all workers, all in, because like 2 ticks for each is gonna be almost enough to kind of repair the stations and upgrade the ones that we care about. I would go with the mill and bakery upgrades for now, so we can do this faster. I feel like this is at least for me. We will need this quarry and forest upgraded at least one more time, because we will need these ones to repair, because we will not have enough workers to mitigate the decay in time. So we will be basically relying on repairs in the first part of the game. You're very welcome. Okay, I think we have decent amount. 24 for everything. Not the greatest. So I'm gonna place... I'm gonna take one. So while the wood is gathering, I can place this one in here, start repairing the stations, and then placing it back to wood. This one is 80%. I'm gonna go once with this one, and then I'm gonna go, let's see, wait. Yeah, bakery is suffering the most. Hey Machel, let me know if the music is still too loud. I went 100% with the bakery because what I want to do now... Oh, the trader is here. I still don't have stuff for him, so we're gonna ignore it still. I wanna upgrade the bakery. And... Oh well, I said that I wanna upgrade the meal as well, so we might as well do that. Meal. Okay, so we are on 100% on meal as well. Let's place this worker back in here and then go upgrade the meal. What am I missing? Okay, I just want to tell you that if I'm the developer of the game, don't expect me to to know all the things, because I am doing mistakes as well, and there are a lot of things to keep in memory when doing this. So I'm still asking, what was the recipe for that one? What do I have to do here? Because you don't even know how much thinking goes into like a single simple thing. Like for example, the water well, right? Even if I was seeing it and I know where it is because, well, I'm used to it, people were not seeing it. So just for the simple fact, placing that little light in there, it was a design thinking of where to place it, how to place it, how bright to be, not ruining the whole environment and a lot of things like that. So yeah, just giving some back-end insights. I stopped from upgrading the mill because I was needing water, and since we have plenty of wood, we might as well gather water because we are preparing for another production loop, because we cannot stay in place and we have to make sure that we are getting the most out of each bread we have produced so that we don't go into critical area. It's kind of itchy on upgrading the water well as well, but I think if we go, we don't have much time to be honest, because we have 6 workers now. Okay, one more time, come on. That's gonna cost me. Okay, great. It was in our favor because, hey, freaking hell. Well, it is what it is. I have lost resources. So, yeah. It was not the best moment for that. Okay. Now, even if we are gonna go into critical area with that upgrade, we should be able to craft the flower faster, and we should be good, to say at least. So we need, okay, that's enough. Let's go, because on 6 workers is kind of tricky on being like so low because you don't have enough time. So we need to run the mill twice to give us 12 flour, but it's gonna be running twice because we are producing pretty fast at this point. And then go with the bread production because we already have the water. Well, that's great. To be honest, there are a lot of things which I don't think I'm gonna touch in this live stream. I might make another live stream these days, because after I end up the live stream, I go back on working on NEED and promoting it. I was seeing like a nice meme on some socials where they were saying that the hard part on making games is not making the game. The hard part on making games is marketing the game. And it's true. Like a solo indie dev developer, indie dev, it is hard. It is hard, especially if you don't have the like big studios budget. Like it, for one campaign of marketing is around 50,000 euros to do a marketing campaign and market your game properly. So for a solo dev, you don't have that kind of money to like throw out on the window, because marketing is not certain. It's not like, okay, you pay this money, you're gonna have a real success, right? So yeah, I try to spread the word. So if anyone on the live stream which sees the live stream can tell a friend and spread the word, that's gonna make the world for NEED and for me. Okay, while we are waiting, because I am waiting to... Oh, we are good. We are pretty good. Let me just hydrate for a little bit. I cannot believe my eyes.
Hey there.
I cannot believe my eyes what I see there. Hey Crab. How are you doing, buddy? I was missing you. Haven't talked to you in years. Thank you very much, Cozy Pawns. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. To be honest, you don't even know how much that means. Is this still producing? Yeah. How are you, Crab? All good, all well. Well, that's good to hear. Have you played any games lately? Okay, so now I will go with one more tent. I mean, I will need 2 more tents, but I don't want to risk it because we are in a good shape at this point, a really good shape. I need only 2 workers so that I can place them in the silo and keep hot, so that we try to mitigate at least a little bit of the heat that the bakery takes. Oh, I love this scenery. I don't know, but for me, fog and oh, nice. I have tried it as well, but it needs a lot of work to be done. What I've noticed and made me rage quit, it's the fact that crafting like food and water thingies and food thingies do not give you more in terms of how to say it. I'm trying to focus as well at the game. For example, if you have the raw materials that you eat, like those things that you take from the water and you eat them, eating them will give you more water for freaking hell. Again, I'm being attacked and I don't see that you eat from the raw materials gives you more buffs than the ones that you craft in the station. So yeah, at that point I said, okay, I will let them develop the game and I'm gonna try it later on. Okay, let me fix that really quick. Let me know if this will be better, because it is windy outside as well. Or I can do this. Because I do have some nuts. Yeah, winter is winter. Okay, so at this point, what I know, because I didn't plan out, I was chit-chatting. I will try to fix it in a second, because we need resources to repair, because otherwise the game will end. And we need a lot of resources. But we are good on bread. I'm pretty relaxed at this point. Let me do this. hear me louder or quieter? Waiting for the feedback. Well, the live stream has quite a decent delay. Oh. Okay, Crab. Thanks for joining. Nice to see you back again. And if you wanna try out the game, you can try out the demo or just DM me, please. Thanks. Thanks for joining and take care. Yeah, that's good. Well, what I can do is now we should be better. I don't know, because I messed up the mic as well, because I have a knob on the mic which I can increase or decrease the volume, because I don't want to tap into the other settings. I don't want to keep you waiting and like polishing my live stream. It's like it has been since 2023 I have not made the live stream, so it was kind of hard to remember everything, and I was like going with the flow and hope for the best that the live stream goes well. Okay, I will let it like this. Thanks, Marshall. Okay, I was like, I logged off from the game, like mind-wise. We do have this. See, now it's daylight. Take a look at the colors really fast. Okay, I'm pausing. I'm going to options, miscellaneous. Go back to survival. And like these are the colors on survival. It is more of a post-apocalyptic look like vibe. I need wood, a lot of wood, and I might also level up this one. Oh, I cannot because it's not repaired. Okay. I will take one worker and start repairing. Let's see now. I'm gonna go with the forest, I think. $87, $97. We should be good on $97. Place this one back again in here. Upgrade this one. Oh, I do have workers in here, so basically when the bakery is not in use, I can safely remove one of the workers from here. Oh, I don't have? No, because I took them all out. I still have one in the silo. So bakery, forest. Going with the forest. Having one worker in here. Repair once. 96 is good to be repairing. I'm gonna put this one back in here. So the bakery is kind of protected. This one is gathering, and I'm gonna do a crazy thing, and I'm gonna show you why I'm gonna doing it. Yeah. Yeah. Repair this one. Bakery. I think I'm gonna keep. I wanted to upgrade the silo at max, but I'm gonna keep it for next. I wanna upgrade the bakery so that we can produce faster. We are kind of not really good on bread at this point, and we have to start collecting the resources. I'm gonna bring out the worker from the bakery as well. But they already took it. Okay. This one is still collecting for the bakery, right? Yeah. In here we don't have any. Freaking hell. I have 8 workers? Oh, wow. That's a change of plans. Oh freaking hell, I have to build that. I cannot do anything. I am just letting them take my stuff. Because it is what it is. Okay, now I wanna make a lot of bread. We can make the bread faster, and I'm gonna focus to have a threshold on over 200 bread, so we still have plenty of time to collect a lot of resources. We still have a lot of auxiliary resources like 24 wood. We don't have much stone, but we should be pretty good. Trader arrived, but still cannot do anything for him, because I do not afford to give him stuff, although I might. I think we are gonna do a lot of. I'm gonna leave the wheat, do one more round of gathering, and then take them all out. Okay, that's good. Let's go for the meal. And in here, what I will do, I'll have one here, and nothing in the key part. So, where is the other missing worker? Because I have 6 in here, right? And if I have 8 in total, one is somewhere. It's not in here. I think it's in here. Nope. In the freaking meal. Well, it's not bad, but I wanna max out the production, then taking care of the decay section of things, and then to start actually mitigating the decay, because all the workers I'm gonna bring in, I'm gonna invest them and assign them to mitigating the decay for the core structures, so we don't lose any more resources on repairs. Okay. No. No worries with the bread, with the flour at this point, to be honest. Like plenty of flour. I'm gonna even stop it so we have excess resources, so when the trader comes next time, I will be able to provide him with some resources and start building the bond with the trader. Oh freaking hell, I forgot I made myself a coffee like 1.5 hours ago, and I forgot to drink from it, not even a single sip. Yeah, this one. Let's see what we need for this one. Okay, this is gonna be our next goal. Shoot. I put the music on on low volume and I didn't even... Dude, all of them. I didn't even realize the fact that I am low on bread and with this amount of workers. But see how fast we recover now, because I upgraded the bakery to level 3. I'm producing faster, so even if I was on critical with a lot of workers, I can recover pretty fast. Well, it's a decaf. So, because I only drink decaf. I drink coffee because of its taste. I don't drink it for energy or anything like that. And I should be safe. And also, as I said, after ending the live stream, I will go back on working on need. But now, as an honest opinion, not because I made the game, but because I am pretty self-critic and I don't really enjoy the game. I mean, it has like, I like this pacing of ups and downs and challenges and then a little bit of clearness in your mind and then again attacking you. Do we still have enough wood? Yeah, we should be good on wood. But I don't have water. So let's do this. Get the workers out from the bakery, all of them. Place them all in the water well. And yeah, if you can see the tower, I can see the tower. I'm doing it. I cannot do it. I said I need wheat and wood. Okay. I'm rushing. We have to build the hall as well. Another great big story. What is looking like a shawarma? Yep. I'm gonna take care of them soon. Soon enough. Oh, the wood. Okay. Yeah, it might resemble a shawarma, especially if you're hungry when you are playing. Right, so for anyone joining the live stream in the recent minutes,
Hey there.
and also from my personal perspective, I can say,
Don't you just love this game?
and also I want to mention the fact that you can play the demo right now on Steam. You have the link in the video description, in the stream description. The demo will be is available already, and it's available for a limited period of time. Because the demo was prepared for Steam Next Fest. NEED, this game is taking part at Steam Next Fest. Then shortly after Steam Next Fest ends, the fest is starting Monday and it's ending on 2nd of March. And shortly after that, the demo will be not available anymore. So if you want to try it out, you can follow the link and give it a go. Also, you can join the Discord server of the game. You have the link in the stream description as well. I was expecting this, but you know what we can do at this point? Let me show you the crazy thing that I'm gonna do. This one is gathering stacks for bakery. This amount of stacks won't be enough for long, right? And one mistake that I made here is the fact that I have the workers in the bakery and I forgot to place one keeper at the keep hut to mitigate the decay. So the crazy thing I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna upgrade this, because this upgrade is gonna make the things go, oh freaking hell. So at this point the bakery stopped working completely. I don't know if you heard the sound, and it's not gonna be working until you repair it. So no bread production for us. Therefore I'm gonna gather wood, because we need wood, till we take this gatherer and using it to repair the bakery. don't have any more resources, but it's good enough. Taking this one out of here, placing it in the bakery. Autumn. It's gonna be a lot of rain in the autumn. And oh, okay. Take it back from here. Put it in the silo. Prepare the silo. What I'm missing? I'm missing stone. I'm gonna go with this one on stone. Taking all the workers. We are good. We are pretty good on time on bread. So we basically repeat the production loop on gathering resources for upgrades, repairs, and passive consumption. Because what I wanna do is repair the silo, upgrade the silo, so that it can produce more stacks with less workers. So we try to mitigate the decay on bakery so that we do not lose any more resources on repairing the stations. So I'm gonna run with this amount of workers for a bit because it feels stable. I am comfortable with this amount and I can manage to produce a lot. It's a kind of slower progression, not risky, but I enjoy it. I enjoy it having a good lifestyle. I think I forgot that I have placed a lot of sliders in there just because I wanted to be able to control each sound in the game. So before I was dropping the sound for the I thought that I'm dropping the sound for the weather, but basically I was dropping the sound for the stations and I did not heard when the station was decaying and telling me things. So now I fixed it. I'm curious if I managed to finish up the game under 2 hours. At this pace, I don't think so. But the thing is that there's a hidden trap on finishing the game, because Need is not like a prolonged thing, it's more like a round based thing where you... I hate these smugglers, to be honest. Makes you take a step back. It's like improving all the time, improving your efficiency all the time, trying to get the best score in the less time you can. So you have to have your strategy in such a way where you actually make progress in less time, and in the end to make a lot of score points. That's gonna give you the best result for what's next to be seen in Need in the full game release. I think I'm pretty good with this one. What about... yeah, we need more wood. Let's go with wood because this is what I was missing. I was missing stone and I was missing wood because I wanted to upgrade the silo. But before upgrading the silo, because upgrading the silo will hit us really hard on bread, I want to make sure that we have enough resources so that when we upgrade the silo to go straight into bakery production, like bread production, and have the bakery mitigated. I'm kind of debating whether I want to get more workers so that I can place more in the bakery, like keepers, because at this point I'm making a lot of bread but I am losing on the other resources, so that's not very helpful even if I am making it fast. But in the same time, if I have the bakery protected, making more bread faster, that's gonna make it for the extra to see. I convinced myself. The extra 2 workers that I'm gonna bring in. So even if I'm gonna be having more workers, that means more consumption on bread. It's gonna make it up. Okay, we have I'm gonna leave it one more time. Okay, now let's go straight into production. Wheat is gonna be decaying at this rate, so each of the new workers that will come, and we already got one, I'm gonna place them straight into stacks for the bakery to start producing. And then I'm gonna place you know what, I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna maximize the freaking hell, I wanted to maximize the production of stacks. So silo, repair, take it back, upgrade, place to bakery, and again. So 40 bread down right in there. I rushed it, I know, but I rely on the fact that we have plenty of resources at this point, and I do hope that we're not gonna be doing too worse on see. The thing is that I wanted to have these 2 workers from here in the key pot under the mill while I'm producing with the mill, right? So that I'm protecting the mill while I'm producing it. But because I made the mill already broke, and that's not good because that's gonna cost me extra to repair it. So having in mind that I am producing more with the mill is gonna break faster, and so on and so forth. So I was rushing up a little bit, and I am losing things. Do I have enough water? I do have some water, so I'm gonna start making some bread. Even if I'm losing on decay in the first run or 2, I'm gonna take 2 workers from here once we get rid of the critical state, and then I'm gonna be placing them in the key pot. I'm gonna be making less bread but I'm gonna protect the bakery. So at this state, the decay rate of the bakery is 0.4, which is not bad at all. Having in mind that we are producing a lot of bread, because we do have resources, so we are saving up on the passive resources, wood and stone, and saving in the same time a lot of resources because we don't spend them on repairs, even if we are producing less. So I can say that we are starting to reach into the mid-game section, where we start mitigating decay, maintaining integrity. I have built the tower. I don't care. I don't want to see those smugglers taking resources from me. It's an investment which is not guaranteeing there we go. Now we are guaranteed that we have a better chance on fighting them. So if they show up, we can press this button, the defend button, like spam the button, and that's gonna add up fortification, like, because we have like 50% at this point, and spamming the button will add up to the total fortification, and that's gonna give us a better chance on winning the fight with the smugglers. I feel like I want to bring in some more workers, to be honest. Let's do this. Take this one. Place this one in here. Bring the others. This one we are gonna leave them there for the stacks. Stacks are very important. We take this one first. They are not working now. They don't have to prevent anything and maximize the output for this one. But the problem is this one is gonna break. So because we are producing more with more workers, it's gonna break faster. But it is what it is. Oh freaking hell. Where is it? See? No resources lost. That's the first win on the smugglers. I'm very happy. Because those smugglers are eating up our resources a lot. And now the tower is more visible even on the foggy and windy conditions. And we are doing here. Yes, cozy pawns. Pawns. I named the game pawns. Pawns. Okay, so from these ones I have to. Okay, that's enough. I don't want to push it further. I'm gonna place all of them, take 2 of them, and go back for keep hot, placing 2 in here so we protect the bakery. 2.4 with this production rate. We have 6 in here, so that's gonna give us a good amount. Stacks are hopefully enough. Well, not really, but I'm gonna upgrade it one more time. Upgrading the silo will work for, like, when you upgrade the silo, you're not upgrading only for the bakery, you're upgrading for all the stations. But more than that, I'm not gonna tell you, because there are some things that I'm gonna let you to discover. Eating up our resources a lot. Oh yes. Okay, so now we are producing more stacks at a faster rate. We have the silo at level 4, which is not good. I have to bring in some more workers, unfortunately. I do have to... oh, freaking hell, okay. No. Okay. I do have to protect the silo, because producing it at this fast rate stacks, it's very risky. It's gonna break pretty fast, and you will end up with having workers trapped in here. You're thinking that they produce, but they do not produce, so you're gonna lose on output and expansion and everything. Oh wow, we got 2 of them. Okay, so I'm gonna place them straight into the silo. Silo is behaving differently when it comes to decay mitigation, because while the other stations depends on keepers, stacks, and the decay rate is determined also by the number of workers assigned to that station, silo is only depending on the level that he is upgraded to. And we have a new worker, and I'm gonna place it into the bakery so we can make more bread. And I'm gonna take one from the silo, place it, put it back in the silo. And our next run is gonna be gathering resources for bread production and also for repairs. We only need wood because we do have plenty of stones. Okay, we are done with this one. We have to move quick because we have done a lot of upgrades. So I said wood. Wood is very important at this stage. 7 workers to work with, pretty good. I can bring in the workers from the bakery to the forest. So we at least mitigate the upgrade level of the forest See, I told you that at first you have time to spend and do things, but now you are like all over the place, and it's gonna be even harder and harder from now on till you reach the self-sustainability. So at least we protect the stations for a bit. Let's fight. It's a loss. We have tried. If I upgrade it one more time, we will have a better chance and we don't have to... It is a 50-50 though, right? Next, I think in 2 more production loops, I'm gonna bring in some more workers. I'm gonna build a new house. We still need some more wood. Come on, one more round of gathering. You know, it's like I knew it. This is how it feels. I knew it. And I wanted to upgrade it, but I don't have the resources, so I'm gonna go for... I mean, I do have the resources, but it has to be repaired. So I'm gonna place 2 in here. Repair it at least for a bit. 92% is pretty good. So it doesn't break on us. We have to repair the forest. Once we start producing the bread, we are gonna move the workers around and make the repairs. So we can make around 70 flour with the weight we have now. But I'm gonna gather one more gathering round for the trader if he appears, because I do plan on increasing the bound with the trader. Come on. Great. So let's produce this and let's go really fast and take care of the mitigation, because we do want to save up on everything. We got the meal. Great. We are still gathering for the bakery, and eventually what stopped? What stopped? I think the meal. Oh yes, the meal. We have to repair it and mitigate. Taking hell. So it is a cost that we have to pay. We produced a lot, but I cannot I'm gonna try to get into stability again, because right now, even if we are doing good on bread, we are struggling on decay. So that's gonna be a pain. This is why I wanna get back into stability, but decay wise. So I can have enough stacks to protect the silo firstly. So I will need at least 4 people, 4 workers for the silo in the keep hut. And then I need at least 2 workers in the silo for the silo. I mean, the silo doesn't take stacks. I said, yeah, only 4 workers for the silo in the keep hut. We still have some water. We have plenty of flour, to be honest. We can survive with that. I will need more water. So start producing water and prevent the water decay. The water well decay. Oh wow, what a sudden change of the weather. It's like those moments when it's raining and on one side and sunny on the other side. The decay is pretty high at this 1.7% per tick, and that's pretty high. But yeah, we have to repair 2 stations and this station as well, because this one is gonna break. What stopped again? Because I don't have any more workers in here. Right? Right. I do have the other resources. Freaking hell. Okay. Let's go with the bread now. And oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna put the workers in here. I'm gonna take the gatherers from the bakery and place them in here, because they do have stacks. The keepers do have stacks to use. So now we reduced the bakery to 0.2%, and having in mind that at this point 0.2% per tick, and we are producing what, 7 bread per tick, having in mind that we have a lot of water and bread, at this point I can relax and watch, right? Because the bread is gonna be produced, the bakery is not gonna decay, and then I can take care of the repairs. But instead of doing that, I'm gonna add more workers to the room. Yeah, take care, buddy. Thanks for coming in, and good luck on gaming. As I say, stay safe, stay great, and happy gaming. Now we are really good. I'm bringing more workers. I'm gonna place them in the silo, as I said. Here we go, 3 workers. We have all three will go in the silo. And I'm gonna repair the silo. I'm gonna take the workers from the silo. But first taking care of the smugglers. How the freak is that to defeat? There we go. I upgraded it. Upgraded it. Have you edited it? I edited it. In the silo, nobody's working. That's good. Incredible. Having this one in the silo, they do not protect anything at this point. So I'm gonna take them and start collecting some resources that we need. And there's gonna be stone level. It's far from me. And almost in 100 hours. But with better efficiency, I might be able to do it. I don't know. Last time when I tried testing out the game and balancing all the things in the game, I was playing for like 4 hours. Like this was the beginning of the development, playing for 4 hours, and I managed to finish the game. This one will take soon. You can always destroy housing and play it safe. Like making bread, not having that much consumption, and this is how you balance out the things. I'm gonna take these ones out of the quarry because I think it is broken as well. All the stations are kind of broken. I'm gonna place... what level is this one? It's a level 2. I'm gonna place all of them. Take 2 back. And I'm gonna try mitigate at least the level upgrade. Upgrade the ones. And what do we have? Bread is not producing, so I'm gonna go for stacks, forest, start producing some stacks for the forest, and also I should repair this one, but I don't have enough resources at this point. I have 16 workers. Not bad, but not good either, because we have only 100 and we are losing a lot of time. Stations are decaying, and honestly I am not planning ahead anymore. I am just playing the flow. I am all over the place, and that's not a good strategy. But we are producing more in less time, and that's good. I'm gonna go once more with the forest and then I'm gonna stop. Go for the quarry back again. Even if I know it is broken, I'm gonna go and repair it. This one broke as well. See what I was telling you about the fact that the decay is gonna bite you later. Why is this one idling in there? And the quarry. Because at this point we are not making progress. Now we are making progress. 100% quarry and make stacks for the quarry, but we can go and make more stone. I don't have to clear this one out. It's gonna blink again, but we need the resources. So the blade is getting low again. I started to fall into that loop. And I think I'm gonna destroy some housing once I make the bread. And then I have the time to recover. I think it is the best thing I can do. And therefore, I'm gonna go straight for the bread at this point. That we have water. I don't know why, but I thought that we have water. So the thing is that freaking hell. If I only can produce some water. Water. Where are all the workers? They are and that's it. That's the end of the game. I was pushing it and I was risking it. So basically I didn't win the game, but I did earn some points which are important. And the smugglers are back again. Yeah, so I died basically. I failed, better said. But let's see our points and how we did with with the points. But first of all, I wanna say this. I wanna say,
Don't you just love this game?
'cause I do love the game, honestly. I enjoy the game, better said. Having some issues here because I was executing some, oh man, some commands when I should have not doing it. Now let's see. So basically the points, well, in some way I'm happy that I failed so I can show you the end screen as well, because otherwise I would have stopped the live stream and go back, start a new live stream and show you the end screen. But I am happy that we are here now. So basically the score is split into multiple sections and everything is counted down. There are a lot of metrics that count towards the score. I'm not gonna explain all the score and what each one does. I might make some other videos explaining everything or live streams for Q&A, but we have the time in need, so we have played for 2 hours roughly and we got 80 points. Not that much. What I am interested on is high performance bonus. We don't have much because we apparently didn't perform well. Average of what we have here. Yeah. We have played how many seasons? 3 seasons. And we have played 225 days in need. Okay. Now management. I wanna see how many buildings I built and that sort of stuff. I had 16 workers. Idle workers. An average of 5. See, this is basically idle workers is when you have workers and they do nothing. They are not working, they are not producing, they are not repairing. So these numbers should be low. For that reason, I'm losing points. Having workers, I have 1 point. Resources. No Meister workers. Expansion. We had 5 tents and 2 houses and we got some points for that. What else? Tents and houses, we got a bonus for that because we had built tents and houses. You can always destroy the tents and keep only the houses, but only 1 tent must remain on the map. Destroyed buildings, none, so therefore we got a bonus for that. And expansion stability, we have an average of 185. We got a few points there. Basically, this is how stable you were during the expansion, like building, upgrading. Engineering. Okay, let's see what we have here. Critical integrity 5 times. That's not really good. Upgrades, we have made 13. We have lost points on critical integrity, but we have 1 point on upgrades. Oh, a lot of points. This is a surprise for me because it's something that I treat it as I was playing as a player, not a developer. What is this loss here? Repairs. I made a lot of repairs, so you lose points on making repairs. Okay, that's good to know. We have won for upgrades, but we have lost a lot on repairs. Repair free got only 1. Some points. Because even there were repairs, there were stations that were not repaired. What there? I can't recall. So bonus on the each section has its own bonus, which is an average for all the categories above, and then it gives you a bonus depending on how well you perform at that section. Diplomacy is gonna be empty because we didn't create any bond with the trader. Like, trader neglected this 6 times he showed on the map and we neglected it, so we lose points on that. And of course that we are not gonna have any bonus for high diplomacy. Defense is the tax we have, the tax we survive. So we won 1 attack, we lost 7 attacks. So we lost points on that as well. Not many points we have made, guys. And global efficiency overall from all the sections, you're gonna get a bonus, and that's that's not good. No points on that because the average is too low. So the total final score is gonna be 3,000, roughly 3,487. So this score, I just gonna go really quick through watch button is gonna allow you to see your roam, how it looks like. At this point you cannot do anything, you cannot interact with it, you can just observe what you have built, what you have upgraded, and how it is in its current state, and it is not thriving, as you can see. Now you can go back to the previous screen, or you can end the game. So if you go back to the previous screen, to the journey, you're gonna have your journey back again, and if you end the game, it's gonna be telling you that you're gonna be directed to the main menu. And basically this is a run in need, which earned you some points. And then if you check on this ranking, you're gonna have your rankings, what points you have made. And if you press on the magnifier, either on the rounds or on the last round you have made, you are gonna see the score back again, what you have done basically at that. Also you're gonna get some badges. The badges are distributed based on the difficulty level that you are playing on. And the legacy, I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but it's coming up in the full game release, and I must say that it is nice. I like it. More on that on the full game. So basically this was the live stream, guys. This was the Need, the game that I have developed in the past year or so. Yeah, it was roughly 1 year, starting from March last year. I started developing the game, but I was not continuously developing it because it was a rough year last year. I had, I think, around a few months where I didn't develop the game. But yeah, again, I am mentioning the fact that if you wanna try it for yourself, you're gonna have the link in the video description. If you wanna join the Discord server, feel free to do that. I'm gonna post things there. You can ask things. Yeah, you're very welcome, Marcel. You're very welcome. If anyone have questions, you can reach out in Discord and ask questions. There are dedicated channels in there, or just type in the general chat whatever you want to know the answer for, and I'm gonna answer. And again, the demo is gonna be available for a limited time period, so if you wanna try it out, it's available now on Steam. With that said, guys, I wanna say thank you so much for joining the live stream, taking the time, joining me, and I hope you enjoyed the game. I'm gonna say all the best, wish you all the best, and see you in the next live stream. There will be more live streams, videos and such in between working on the game and doing all the stuff what the game requires to be done. Having this in mind, I'm gonna leave you with all my best wishes and thoughts. And as always, stay safe, stay great, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.